I tried speaking into a camera every day for 25 minutes, and this is what actually changed. Hi, my name is Brian, and I'm trying to learn as many skills as I can to improve as a person. This month, I focused on speaking. It's a very simple challenge. Speak into the camera for 1 minute every day about a random topic, with zero prep time and no retakes. In fact, let me show you how I did it.
Hi guys. We're off to a bad start, but anyway, I saw a guy on Instagram who was doing a challenge where he just speaks into the camera for however long he needs every day and counts the number of filler words that he has. And it was pretty interesting to see how he improved over as the days went by and the months went by, right? So I thought I'd just do the same thing and improve my speaking ability. So for today, I guess I will just introduce myself. And yeah, I'm going to introduce myself. So my name is Brian. I'm currently a second year student at the London Interdisciplinary School. Outside of that, I'm currently working on a startup with a couple of friends. It's an education technology startup where we are trying to bring Duolingo to standardized STEM subjects. Okay, that was pretty bad. The elevator pitch is usually a lot more clean. I don't know why it was so bad this time. I'm gonna put it down to talking into the camera. It's quite annoying actually talking into a camera, but that's about it. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm ending this series. Welcome back to day 25 of the art of speaking, where I speak into the camera for about a minute, trying to reduce the number of filler words as well as learning new speaking techniques each and every day. The reason why I'm ending this series is because I feel that the value that I'm providing with my daily quotes is not as effective or as high as it could be, as compared to if I had more prep time and I put more thought and effort into it instead of trying to do it with zero prep and no retakes. So, thank you for following me along on this journey. I do think my speaking ability has improved quite drastically, and if you're looking to try it out, I recommend that you try out this speaking challenge as well. Until then, I'll see you around.
The first thing I tried to improve on my speaking was filler words. I had never realized how many filler words I used. After that was hooks, trying to figure out what would best capture or draw an audience's attention. Honestly, if I were you, I would probably skip this part. I don't think the hooks bit was very, very important for practicing speaking, but game's game, right? Going on, next was gestures. In the past, I always used to talk like this, and it wasn't until a very kind commenter on Instagram told me that was very aggressive, and people were being put off by that. So now, you can see my hands doing magic stuff. After the gestures was probably the biggest issue I had, which was slowing down. For whatever reason, every time I spoke, I would try to speak as fast as I could. I think it's a Singaporean method or technique. And yes, when I had to spend brain power to slow down, I would have trouble having sufficient brain power to actually make sense of my words. So I spent way too long. Actually, it's never way too long. I spent a long amount of time trying to figure out how to make myself slow down without sacrificing on the content. The last few days of this challenge were about tonal shifts and speed, and it was about changing the way I sound without forcing it to make the speech more engaging. For example, I would speak faster for more interesting or high octane periods, whereas if I wanted to drive a point home, I would speak slow. That was pretty cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, throughout this challenge, I think I've gotten two very, very good skills outside of speaking. One is the ability to speak confidently to a camera. In the past, I found it so awkward to just stand there and talk, "Hi, my name's Brian." And now I can speak pretty confidently and it doesn't feel as weird. And more importantly, I think I'm way more aware of myself. Now when I'm speaking, I can hear myself talk. And it feels a bit cringe to say this, but I can even hear myself think. And I realize when I'm trying to buy time with my ers and ahs and ahs instead of actually thinking. And yeah, I think speaking every day kind of exposes that about you, right? I don't think speaking better is about sounding more intelligent, but more of taking the time to sort out your thoughts, because your brain is running at 100 miles an hour, and sometimes you just need to take a moment, breathe, and understand, okay, I'm gonna say this because of this. And when that happens, your speech comes out a lot cleaner and clearer. Honestly, day 1 compared to day 25 shows what boring and continuous practice does. It's a very, very noticeable difference. And if you are able to do, if you have the time rather, actually you definitely have the time, it's a minute a day. But yes, please take the time out of your day to do this challenge. I wholeheartedly recommend it. It has improved my speaking ability by leaps and bounds. And even though the challenge has ended, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop improving my speaking ability. It's just that now I'll practice it away from the camera, and instead, as I'm and instead I will turn my attention to learning a new skill. That new skill will be video editing. So if you want to see an actual noob and an absolute novice at video editing learn and work his way up, then please subscribe for more. You know what? It's not perfect, but it's way better than day 1.